Oh, hold on. Um, wow, I am so huge on this one. Alright. Wow, this is so weird. This is so weird. I'm not used to my mic. Whoa, why is it? Oh, there we go. I am not. I'm not used to this. Um, I'm not used to my mic being on the uh on my what is it? My right side. But yeah. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Um, you may be wondering what I'm talking about, but just the other day, or not other day, was it Saturday? No, yeah. So it was Saturday. I finally decided to clean my room and basically like reorganize my desk, and it is very clean. Like probably like the cleanest and like neatest I've ever seen it in my entire life since having this desk. It's probably like, I would say it's like my desk when I first got it, because you know how like it was like, it's like, you know, there's like barely anything on the desk and it's just like empty and all that. So that's basically how it feels like right now. It's like practically like empty. Before there used to be like a bunch of stuff just like lying around on the table. Like there used to be like a bunch of cables, there used to be like a lot of receipts. Not trash necessarily, I wouldn't really go that far as to put stuff in my like that on my desk. But yeah, it was just like in a bunch of like knickknacks, like controllers or like mouses and all that stuff. But now I decided to clean that off, and then yeah, it's very clean, very minimalist, I would say, I guess. And I did a good job too in hiding the cables as well. So unless like, obviously like unless you're like looking behind the monitor, you'll obviously see like the cables and all that stuff. But like if you're like just sitting just in front of the monitor and you look around, it's like it's practically like barely any cables besides the cables that go to the my keyboard, which I hope like maybe like in the future maybe I'll get like a wireless keyboard instead, so it'd be like more of that like clean aesthetic. And then also the cable, the plug to my PC, the power cord, there's nothing really I can do about reorganizing for that because it's at the bottom of the PC, so I can't really like route it to where I can hide it, uh, or at least in the way where my PC is right now. But yeah, everything else I was able to hide it above behind the monitor, so it's very clean. Before it was like you can like definitely see like the cables dangling and all that stuff. um and yeah, very nice, very nice. And yeah, I don't know, I told my mom about it and she's like, oh yeah, good job, you should keep it, you should like make it as like a habit to always clean, maybe like once a week or something like that. Not once a week, like every so often, not to where like you have to wait like a whole damn year just to clean, because that's basically what happened. um Hold on, let me open up Stream Cafe music. um I actually have food for once. I have just leftovers from a restaurant. It's an omelet. Like I woke up right, and then, well, technically it's my dad's, but my mom's like, "Oh, you can have it," because he probably won't eat it. So I was like, oh, "Okay, I'll probably just eat that during the stream." Like literally, I woke up not that long, like maybe like 9:30 ish, and then I got a text from my mom saying like, "Oh, there's your dad's omelet is in the fridge, so you can eat that." I was like, "Oh, cool." I was like, okay, bet. And then yeah, easy, easy, free food, easy food, easy food. So that's what I'll be eating. Be munching, munching, be munching. But yeah, having my mic on the right side feels so weird because for like the last 2 years or like whenever I got this mic, if like I always configured it to the left side of it, but then ever since I had like the second monitor, it's kind of been bugging me because it's like the boom arm that I have like it's sometimes in the way when I'm looking at my second monitor, which is on the left side. And obviously I could have moved the monitor to the left side, but then the thing is I would have to reroute everything, like all the cables and stuff, and I was just like I was like, nah, I'm not gonna like. And I also have to move like the monitor stand that I have, and then that thing is like really, that thing was like a pain to get on or put on my desk to begin with. So yeah, I don't know if I'll be doing that. So yeah, I just decided just to move my mic on the right side, so now I can clearly see what's going on the second monitor, so I don't have to worry about like having to like move my mic or my boom arm out of the way so I can see what's going on. But it's just weird. It's weird. But again, it doesn't really matter because it doesn't really affect the quality, I guess. So yeah, okay, yeah, I'm gonna be eating. Let me munchy on this omelet now. I don't even know what it is. It was a big omelet. It's really a big omelet. Damn, what the heck? Damn. I didn't realize how big this omelet was. What the? Nice. What does this almost have? And the thing is, okay, this almost has tomatoes on it, but it's okay. This is probably the only time I'll ever eat tomatoes. I hate tomatoes, by the way. I'm not really a tomato. Oh, actually, no. I wouldn't say I fully hate tomatoes. I'm just not a fan of it when it's like in massive, like this, like the sliced tomatoes, and like even the whole tomatoes, like the cherry tomatoes. Oh gosh, like get that out of here. I'm like but if like it's not like if I have a choice, like if I'm not forced to eat it, but like if there's like nothing else, not nothing, no, actually no, never mind. If there's like if it's on a meal and it has like, I don't know, if it has like a sauce on it, or like if it's like I don't know, then I won't. Oh, hello. Hello, Uni. I'm just talking about tomatoes right now because I don't like them. Because I'm looking at the omelet that I have and it has tomatoes. Or the leftover omelet that I have, not the one I didn't make it, but spaghetti tomato sauce. See, that's the thing. Like I said, like I'm not. It's not like I'm a really like like I hate tomatoes like anything. I hate tomatoes when I see it as like a huge like a sliced tomato like you see on a burger, or if it's like the cherry tomatoes where the like the tiny tomato whole tomatoes. Those I don't really like. But if it's just like, you know, if it's like crushed tomatoes like a sauce or something, then it's fine. But like, yeah, that it's weird how our minds think like that, because it's still the same thing, it's still the same concept, but it's in a different form. It's just that the way how we see it is just like, it makes us like not like it. But like if you see it as a different form, it's like, oh, I like that. It's very weird. Our minds are just very weird. But yeah, I don't like tomatoes when they're like that. But I won't like entirely like get rid of it. Like I said, if it's like if it's mixed in with the sauce already, or if it's like there and I can't, if it's like unremovable, then I just like screw it, I'll just eat it. I don't care. It's not like I'm gonna die or anything from it. Yeah. It's always good to try foods you don't like. Yeah, it's annoying when people say like they don't like a certain food but they never tried it. You know? It's like, why are you saying that when you haven't even tried it? Like, try it first and then, you know, say that you don't like it or not. Oh, that's very good. I need to be careful not to spill it though. Oops. Kind of like pickles or kimchi as well. Some people don't like eating cucumber and cabbage as it is. Yeah. It's weird. It's very weird. Also, wait, I took a picture of my desk because I cleaned it. Since I cleaned it, let me see if I can pull it up on stream. I need to send it to my computer though. Google Docs. No. Google Drive. Is it this one? Oh wait, do I have the before and after photos? I took like a rough. Like I cleaned the heck out of it. Even my mom was like, wow, this is really clean. I was like, yeah, you know. Did I upload it? Oh yeah, I did. Okay. Let me see if I can get it. Man, it's weird how I'm not as tired. I should be more tired because I slept at like 4 a.m. I should be more tired. But I'm not. That's crazy. Let me download it. There we go. Download. Yeah, 4 a.m. is crazy. The thing is, I was like, for one, I was like kind of playing gotcha games, but then also I was trying to think of like whether or not I should make a schedule for this week. But then I was like, screw it, I'll just make a schedule. But the thing, the challenging part was that I was trying to figure out what I should stream, because I'm just like, what the heck can I play? Or what can I stream? So yeah, that's that. So I ended up making that, and that took like a solid maybe 30 minutes just to figure out because I'm just like I don't know what to play or like what's in my games. Did I download the image? I think I did. I did. Will it even pop up for me? Wait a minute. Oh, it doesn't show up because it's in a different format, huh? Yeah, it is. Okay, I have to configure that. It's in the every time I download this from my phone, it's in a different format. I think it actually no hold on. Let me just pull up like let me actually get the other photo with the before and after so you can see how much of a difference it made. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Back oh my gosh, speaking of like 4 a.m. Back then when I used to stream, actually no, when I first like debuted back like last year, I I actually used to stream very long hours, and also it also used to be at night, and that usually end around very late. But now I don't do that anymore because it's very bad for me. I not realize, but I just it got to a point where I'm just like, nah, I shouldn't be doing this because it's very not good for me. It's probably gonna hit me so bad if I end up like continuing it. So what is this? Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think this photo is way better. So you guys can see the difference, the massive difference. This was supposed to happen during the one stream. Like I was supposed to do the cleanup on the actual stream, but the thing is I was too scared for the like if I was gonna move a cable. Well actually no, with this cleanup I actually ended up moving the cables anyway, so if I even if I did stream it, it would probably end the stream. But yeah, I actually ended up I was too scared for like if I was gonna hit the cable it would like turn off the it would like kind of like short circuit and it would just shut down the whole my whole area. Because I don't know why, because there was like a because before there was like a loose cable and every time if I would hit it sometimes it would just like it would trigger just a little small short circuit and everything would just shut down. I'm like ah, but now I kind of fixed it so I don't think hopefully it doesn't do that now, but yeah. Hello. Where is it? Is this it? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Download. What format's it gonna give me? Oh, it is actually gonna give me a JPEG. Oh my goodness, it actually gave me a JPEG. Wow. Oh geez, my voice. What the heck? Wait, I need to munch. Anyways, how's everybody doing? Oh man, this thing is in a small container. Oh, here we go. I found it. Yay. All right. There you go. Oh shoot! Wait, that's pretty big. I forgot how I didn't realize how big the image was. Okay, here we go. There we go. Look, the before and after. Oh shoot. Awesome. Supposed to do a wig for a cosplay today because the con is this weekend, but I'm procrastinating. Ah, yes, procrastinating at its finest. But yeah, it's pretty clean, surprisingly, very clean. And I didn't realize I forgot how much space I actually have on this desk. This desk is pretty massive, and I can fit like a bunch of stuff. Really, really massive. It's a really massive desk. Like, very, I think it's like very bleh. It's like very, no, not very. It's like unnecessarily big. Like maybe if it was like, I would be fine if it was like if I had like maybe a 2/3 of the desk, I'd be still fine. But this thing is massive. Thing was massive. Gosh dang, I'm still not used to this mic. Still not used to the mic being on the right side. Terrible. Terrible. Do you lights really actually sex? Oh yeah, I've always had the LEDs. It's just the thing is that I took the photo on the before. I took that in the morning, and then the after was literally at night because it took me literally the whole day. I like deep cleaned the hell out of my room and desk. So yeah, it literally took me the whole day. So the after picture was probably around maybe 8 p.m. I started around like maybe 1 o'clock, or was it 1 o'clock? I don't know, somewhere around like early afternoon, and then I ended at around 8 or 9-ish p.m. So it did take a while, but I did take a break though, so that's why it kind of took that long. I was like halfway done with the cleaning. I was like, oh bro, I'm hungry. Like I need to grab something to eat. And then I continued on. Yeah, it's pretty long. I had the vacuum and everything. I had like, well, it was because it was not only my desk that I was cleaning too, but it was also like the stuff I had underneath, and then to the like very far left of my desk, I have like a shelf that also has stuff on it, and it was that area was like very dusty. Like it was so dusty, so I had to really clean it. I was like, yeah, if I'm gonna clean my desk, I might as well clean that area too. Sorry, I'm eating right now. That's why I'm pretty silent. Whoa, okay. You cleaned your desk today? Nice. How was that? Did you have to like, was there a lot to clean up? Enjoy your food slowly? Yeah. There's a lot too, so. I had to put things away and I'm like, not too bad. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, mine wasn't too bad either. Actually, no, there's like 3 boxes that I have to get rid of. I'll probably do that later. But yeah, I now have, but now I have my remove figures on top of my PC. You know what? Wait, I think I might as well just show the other photo, huh? The wide shot of the desk of how it is now. Where is it? I freaking got rid of it on accident. Hold on. I do want to get like a, I don't know. I want to get like a designated area to put like my Star Rail stuff eventually, but my room is not that big. And I have no idea where to put it, so until then, I don't know. I'll just think of something. They're all still in the bag. Until I figure out how to like properly set them up, I will just leave them. Because I wanna put them up like somewhere, but I just can't because I don't have space. I already have like a huge Gundam collection that's already taking up like most of my space anyways, so that's another problem. That's why I haven't been getting like, I don't know, figures and stuff, because like I said, there's nothing. My room is pretty much filled with the stuff, so I can't really. But it also gives me like a little, I guess it's like a saying to not buy stuff anymore, which is true because I haven't really bought anything that's significantly big. It's just been tiny knickknacks. Hello, Stained. Hello, Stained. Yeah. What are we talking about? Oh, I was just talking about how I want to put up, because I have so much like Honkai Star Rail like merch stuff, like acrylic stand, and I also have like the stuff for like the Lycone arts. Like it's like a little standee for like, I don't know, it's like an art board, but it's like the Lycone arts for some characters. So I want to put those up somewhere in my room, but the thing is I have no space, and yeah. And I want to put them in a spot where I can like kind of see them and not be like in a spot where they're just in like the corner or something, you know? I want to have like a whole like shrine, you know, for just Star Rail. Okay, here we go. This is a nice picture. Alright, let me download. Holy shit, why is this picture... Why is the file size of the picture so big? What the heck? Well, actually, it's not that big, but... Sacrifices needed to be made. There need to be made. Compressed all my stuff. Alright, here is the room I literally took this morning. I took it this morning. Oh shit, it's huge. Well, actually, make sure there's nothing that would like dox me or anything. Oh, yep, see? I found it already. I already found something that would dox me. Let me like wipe that out real quick. Thank God I checked. Well, it's just my name. My first name, but you know, obviously we gotta hide that. Let me erase it. But it's just on a keychain though. Not on the screen or anything. It's just on the there's a keychain. There's like keychains that I have hanging on my mic, and one of the keychain is my name. How about credit card info? I don't know about that. I don't know if I should. I don't know if I. Hey, I don't think I would just randomly have my credit card just out in the open like that. Okay, there you go. Wait, okay, let me make sure there's nothing else. Okay. Okay, no, that's good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Let's go. Let me do a double take though. Let me see. Okay, is my reflection there? Nope. Okay. Um. Also, what? My name Gus. Oh, fucking hell. No, we're not doing this again. God damn it. With the Gus stuff. Should I crop it? Nah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Wait. Bro, now I'm paranoid. Let me see. Okay, no, we're good. We should be good. Should be gooch. We should be gooch. Oh, wait. Is this the old image? Oh, no, no. Okay, here we go. Yeah, there we go. Nice. That's the desk. Literally took it this morning because I was gonna show it on stream. But yeah, look at that. Hey, wait a minute. What is this playlist? Okay. Hmm? Huh? What food? It's right here. like, like, I don't know if you guys heard that, but like, my grandma just walked in and she's like, "You forgot your food." I was like, "No, it's right here, literally in front of me." She's like, "Oh, never mind." She thought I left it. She thought I left it in the fridge, or not fridge, the microwave. Yeah, it is Rimuru. I have 3 figures. I have 3 figures and a giant plushie. I want to get more though. I do want to get more Rimuru stuff, but like I said, it's my space, my desk. Actually, no, I could kind of fit another one on top of my computer. I could actually. I could. I saw some Tanjiro on the bottle. Oh yeah, I have a bunch of stickers on my bottle, my water bottle. A lot of stickers, just the random stickers of animes. Some of them I don't even know, some of them I rarely know. And then yeah. Also, the Gus thingy. Alright, I'm gonna explain the Gus thingy. So I was playing, was it Zenless Zone? I was streaming Zenless Zone, and I guess there was this enemy that was like very big chungy, and I guess Stained said that it, or like, what is it? It's like something about Gus, right? And then I ended up killing the enemy, right? And then Stan was like, no, Gus, and then they just started going like on a thing for about Gus, the enemy. I was like, bruh. I was like, there's no way. I wonder if I could find the clip. Actually, hold on. Where is the clip? Video producer now. Speaking of gotcha games, I deleted Etheria Restart. I'm out. Where is it? Is it this one? Was it this one? I think it was this one. Yeah, there was like a big enemy that was just, I was like, oh, there's a big Chungus. And then someone mentioned Big Gus. Saw a bunch of vids about Ethereum Restart. Is it good? I mean, it was alright, but the game definitely has a lot of problems with it. Definitely there's a lot of problems with it, and then the thing is, I already started to hate the game to begin with, but I watched this one video about it, about this guy saying that it's a disaster of a game, and I was watching, I was like, oh yeah, all the points that he made was pretty accurate to what I thought about the game. And not only that, I don't know why it didn't take me like a realization to like, I don't even know why I didn't notice it before. I thought it looked kind of weird, but yeah, they used AI art for one of the characters. What lazy bastards. At that point I was just like, okay, I'm out, dude. The thing is, I was already playing this game for a while now, right? And then I watched the video. I was like, okay, yeah, this guy is like, yeah, like everything. I'm agreeing with this. I'm agreeing with this guy because like those are literally the same points I thought about the game, right? And then at the end, like towards the end of the thing, there's like, oh yeah, there's AI art allegations, and I was just like, wait, what? And then I went into the game, right, just to like low-key confirm it, and yeah, it looks very AI. Not for like all the characters, but like for one of them at least, yeah. Like, and then, yeah, then I was just like, wow. In my head, I'm just like, wow, I'm such an idiot. Like, why did it take me this long to realize that this is like basically AI? I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I knew something was wrong about it. It looked very wrong from the start, and I was just like, okay, maybe it's just because of you know. But yeah, what was the character's name? Let me see. Let me search up the character. I'll show you what it looks like. So at that point I was just like, okay, yeah, no, I'm out. Like, I haven't been playing either. Like, I think the last time I played it was when the new characters came out, but then after watching that video I was just like, okay, yeah, no. I was like, someone's finally glad. I was like, because a lot of the videos I did watch about their restart, they're like, oh yeah, the game's good and all that stuff. I'm just like, but then the thing is, they're sponsored, so I'm just like, okay, that doesn't really, they're just probably glazing the shit out of the game. So in this person, I was like, oh yeah, this guy is like, finally this guy is like like screw the game and all that stuff. Yeah, but that last bit at the end of the video saying that it was that the AI art stuff, I was like, oh I was like, wow, that I'm an idiot. It was for, I don't know if you guys even know, oh, you probably don't even, but it's for this character called Shadow Sania or Sanya, Shadow Sanya. I knew something was off about that art. I was like, why does it look different from the rest of them? It doesn't look like it's, but I just didn't really mind it. I was like, huh. They all looked like I don't know, I guess that they gave up for like, oh damn, not even close up and now it looks, bro, I'm actually pissed off. Yeah, bro, what now? What the fuck, man? I already had to deal with one game that used AIR, and now this one, what, the game that everybody was like hyping up for? That's disappointing, man. That's real disappointing. The thing is, I don't know, I've never, like, this game was never like, I never heard of this game. Like, this game was like, and apparently it was a game that like everyone hyped up. Yeah, like it was a game that all like the creators were just like, oh yeah, we need to play this game, you know. Hold on, let me show on screen real quick. Like normal Sonya looks fine, right? Like a lot of them look fine, but but this one looked very, I was like, damn, I was like, yeah, this is very AI. This is why I hate going on Twitter and looking at arts, because I want to, like, because the thing is, it's like now it's a thing where I have to double check to see if it's not AI or not. It's like if I don't want to accidentally like an AI art, so it's like I have to look at their profiles and everything, and if it says like no AI in the thing, I'm just like, okay, we're good. But if it's like, you know, but then obviously there's some AIs that you can tell that it is, but Nowadays, it's like really hard to tell. It's gotten that advanced to the point where you can't really tell that much unless you really look into, unless you look really close into it, or if like it's in the profile of them saying like, oh yeah, this is AI stuff. Oh, here we go. Oh wait, my bad. Wait, this is not it. Screen capture. There we go. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see this, but yeah, this is the character. Wait, hold on. Let me go to their Twitter. See, from like in the game, you can't really tell, but like once you look at it very closely, you can tell. You can tell. Like maybe they like polished it up a little bit, but like you can tell, bro. It's very obvious, dude. And this is probably like the only character that well, I don't even know, bro, anymore. Maybe they could have done it on all the characters, but like it's so bullshit. Now I'm like second guessing myself. Maybe they did use it for like almost all of them. Holy shit, dude. This is... I'm trying to find a different example now. Yeah, it's kind of weird too, because a lot of the models didn't really match with their art either. I was like, oh, huh. Ah, you know what? That makes... It makes sense now, because of... It makes sense why a lot of the arts look very, like... They like took their... It looked like they took their time on some of them, and then it looked like they just went like... Like they took a massive dump and then just left it like that. Now that I realize it, that's why probably a lot of the arts look very inconsistent, because they probably been just like, oh yeah, here we go, here's a character, and blop. But this one's, the Shadow Sonya is the most obvious one. Obviously. I'm probably guessing that a lot of them are probably like AI at this point, and then but then a lot of them they really polished it or something like that. I don't know, bro. That's the thing. I don't... It's disappointing, bruh. And I was gonna give this game a second shot because I already hated it to begin with before realizing it was AI stuff. So okay, so look at this. Look at Freya. Look at this. Look at this Freya one. See, look at this. So you see this Freya one? And then look at that. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh hell no, bruh. Wait, you see that? Unless it's just like... Well, I need to download this image. Oh nah, I think Freya was AI too, dude. What the fuck? Yeah, you see it? Yeah. Bro, what the heck? Oh my god. See, I mean, this isn't bad compared to this Shadow Sonya. But still, it's terrible, bro. Oh my god. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let me see if there's like a Reddit post. Oh, here we go. Found all splash arts that are using AI art. Yeah, I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to support this this game anymore. Not that I really. Oh, look at that! They also. Oh wow, yeah. Look, they announced a new character. Wow. I didn't even know either. What the fuck is this? Wow. What is this? Whoa. I don't even care anymore. But what the fuck is this? High school student. Title Queen Bee. Reports of whatever. What in the fuck? She got some thin ass arms, bro. Look at that. She got the twig arms. What the heck? I thought ZZZ had the twig arms. What the heck? This is twig arms to the max. I don't know, but it's just disappointing. I was like, I was already ready to down on this game, but after watching that video, I was like officially done with it. I wish they would announce it. Well, I mean, I guess if they do announce that they were using AIR, I feel like it would have hit their reputation really bad anyways, but still, I feel like they should have just like acknowledged that they used AIR in their game instead of hiding it from the people. And what's funny too, the person that I watched the video from, apparently his video got like spam reported because of the hate, because they didn't like how much he hated the game. I was like, bro, these guys are like tweaking. Like, these guys are actually losers. Yeah, so okay. Oh, this was yesterday, but like, okay, so here. He tweeted out Update: Ethereum players spam reported my video because they don't like my review. I was like, oh my god, dude. I was like, really? Really? I was like, there's no way people are going out of the way to spam report a video of someone's opinion on the game. Like, dude, literally, it doesn't. The video doesn't translate to literally everyone, dude. Like, if you like the game, then fine, you like the game. You know, everyone has their own opinions on the game, on everything, basically. But to go as far as to like spam report the shit out of the video is like what the heck, bro? Like, what a bunch of clowns, dude. Literally a bunch of clowns. And I don't know, and then there's like stuff for like just doing it for rage bait. I'm just like, dude, just don't do it to begin with. Like, bro, you're just making yourself like an idiot by doing rage bait. I hate, you know, it's annoying when people do rage bait because it's just like, bruh, like I'm not gonna deal with I'm not gonna deal with this idiot. Yeah. Starro killer my butt cheeks, dude. Yeah. There were so many problems with the Ethereum restart. So many problems. Like leveling characters was pretty annoying. It took too long. You're basically level locked from doing other stuff until you reach that certain level. It's terrible. And then recently they did that. Obviously they fixed it now, but it's just like they won't do it anymore. But like they nerfed a character because it was too OP that it was like making the game easier for players to clear. So they had to, apparently they decided to nerf the hell out of the character so it'd be basically useless, and they couldn't clear the content anymore. So that was a problem. With that, but they ended up addressing the issue. I don't know if they actually reversed the nerf or they just left it like that, but they said they won't do it anymore. But I'm just like, why would you even do that in the first place? Why would you do that? Why would you nerf a character that helps you clear endgame content? Like, why would you do that? That's the whole point of those characters, is for them to easily clear the content that you're providing. Not, you know, why would you go ahead and nerf it to make it basically impossible for the players to do that now? So dumb. You know, we could watch the video. Let's watch the video, okay? So we can get the full context of what is going on. Let's just watch it while I'm eating. Since I'm eating, might as well just watch the video so you guys can understand what the heck is happening.
The year is
Oh, that is my Twitch manager. Hold on. There we go. There we go.
is 2138. We actually have flying.
Wait, hold on.
improved every single year. At least some of them have. It really does feel like they're getting higher quality all the time, and that quality of life improves with every new iteration. The level of story writing,
Wait, hold on. This is gonna wait. Hold on. This area, this thing. Wait, hold on. What the fuck was I saying? Here, let me put it on this audio.
telling, game mechanics, and overall design just keeps getting better. But that only applies to some games apparently, because somehow Etheria Restart took everything that we felt good about in new mobile gaming and set us back 10 years. If you don't know what it is, Etheria Restart is a PvP-enabled anime gacha game that released in early June 2025, and its goal was to be a unique addition to the anime gaming space, while also being the first major modern 3D PvP gacha game. For a lot of people, gacha with PvP is a red flag, but for some, it's a green light straight into a casino. Funny enough, if PvP felt like the focus of Etheria, I probably wouldn't have disliked it so much after investing 30 hours. PvP in gacha is ultimately about who spends the most money, and I love my tax write-off. But the more I write the script and reflect on my time playing, the more I realize how up this game is. From poor game design to using AI art to save a buck, Etheria Restart is full of problems that nobody is talking about because they're all sponsored.
Oh shit.
Exactly, they're just glazing the game because they're sponsored.
Completely free to play because when I played the beta, I wasn't impressed with the gameplay loop, and even though you'd get your money back and more from the rebate, knowing my luck, I'd have better chances on a reroll than by spending $200. So when the game released, I rerolled for 8 hours.
That's true. A lot of people were re-rolling, like a lot. I didn't even re-roll because I didn't give a shit.
See, Etheria gave out quite a few polls, but it has this huge problem that's present in some other gacha games where the best characters from the standard character pool are rarer than the worst characters. It's the sort of scummy thing that some gacha developers do to make sure that you'll be willing to spend more money to compete in PvP or on some kind of leaderboard. And the reason it works is because most people don't know that the rarer ones are much better until it's too late for you to actually re-roll. Remember, it's not the majority of players who are watching YouTube and reading guides on games. Most people are going into Etheria without an idea of what characters they actually want to pull for. But to make matters worse, the rarer standard units, called LD units, have their own separate banner that guarantees them at 3 times the price per pull. This is another method that XD, Etheria's developers, used to trick you into thinking that the game is free-to-play friendly because the LD units can be earned without the 3 times price banner. But realistically, your odds of getting them are once per 4 SSRs, which have a 1% drop chance assuming you don't go to pity. If we assume you get super lucky and get one every 40 pulls, you'd need to do 160 pulls per LD unit, which, considering how many—
You know what's funny too about this, saying about this stuff? I got Masia in the standard banner. I didn't even get him on the one he was talking about. I got him on the standard banner. So I guess my luck pulled through on that one.
many units there are in this game, your odds of hitting the ones that you want are significantly lower. It does have 100% rate up on the limited character banners, but those aren't always the units you need. And you might be thinking, oh well, Brax, this is a gacha game, obviously you want to go for specific characters on your reroll, and you are 100% right. Not all SSRs and not all LD units are created equal, because if you don't have Lily, the game is basically fucking unplayable. Can you play it? Sure. Do you enjoy having your balls hooked up to a car battery? Probably. Welcome to Etheria Reroll. You're going to be here trying to get Lily for the next 4 days, because the difference between accounts that had cleared hide content by day 3 and the accounts that hadn't was that all of the ones who had cleared had Lily. Lily has a speed increase, a crit damage increase, an action advance, and a cooldown reset. This is like if Bronya gave you an action forward in HSR 1.0, instantly cleared MOC 12, handed you the keys to a Porsche, and sucked your— And Lily isn't the only unit that this game requires you to have to be able to keep up, because they designed the PvE to actually be hard, which honestly isn't that big of a deal if you're willing to learn, except for the fact that some bosses basically require you to build specific characters. And in order to do that, you have to log in 3 times a day for 14 business days to use your stamina and not overcap. And in fact, by then your characters probably still wouldn't even be maxed, because it takes so goddamn long to level them to max, and then ascend them to give them another star and level them to max again, and then ascend them again to give them another star, and
Yeah,
This
it's so
game's grind is a
confusing.
disaster.
So
This game
confusing.
has so much grinding to it that the club would be jealous. First off, you have shells, which are basically weapons with RNG sets. Then you have modules, which are gear with RNG stats and RNG sets. Then you have prowess, which is your character's skill levels that takes not only specific missions, but also incredibly rare resources that you have very limited amounts of, and the character's level and ascension, which XP can be farmed for, but at very slow rates, and once you max out the character's level, you have to ascend them to make them even stronger, and those resources are ridiculously limited as well. Problem is that it takes so many resources and so much time to level a character, their shell, their prowesses, and their modules that free-to-play players are better off going to college for 4 years and getting a job to swipe instead. And not only does it take a ridiculous amount of time and stamina to level characters, it also takes a ridiculous amount of time to level your account as well. Each 10 stamina you spend is 10 experience, so it's basically a level or 2 a day after you get somewhat into the game, and less than a level a day at higher level. If you use premium currency, you can refill stamina up to 10 times a day though, which will put you literally 3 to 4 days ahead every single day, which massively helps you get through the story locked content and get to PvP faster. We all thought this was going to be a PvP focused game with PvE in it, and somehow the devs made it a PvE game where you can only get to the PvP if you survive 4 hours of shitty Honkai Impact 3rd style missions. At the beginning of the game, you're required to do the story, which ultimately isn't that big of a deal, but I would be lying to you if I didn't say that that was one of the most frustrating experiences I've ever had in a gacha game. It's not that the story is hard, it's that the story missions are a chore. It feels like you're in a tiny little box and you have to go from one side to the other and you can't stray at all. And whenever there's an enemy, there's a 50-50 chance you get forced into a combat session. If you're a story enjoyer, I'm sure it's fine, but the year is 2025. Why is the story being told like our phones are Nokia bricks? Also, in order to access PvP, you have to do the story up to a certain point. In fact, to access and move forward with any part of the game, you're required to do the story. The one saving grace is that there is a skip button for people who don't care, but because the story is level gated, there's a lot of times where you just can't play the game beyond doing daily auto farm missions unless you spend your premium currency on refills of stamina. On the contrary to that, when you level up, you get more stamina that you have to spend immediately or you'll overcap. So sometimes you're forced not to play the game, and other times you're forced to play the game. And all of this is just on the quest to get to a high enough level to be able to farm the endgame gear so that way you can play the PvP. How long does it take to get to endgame farming and actually compete in PvP as a free-to-play player who's not wasting their premium currency? Drum roll, please. 30 to 60 days.
わかってるって。
You have to play through this auto farm slop for 1 to 2 months just to be able to enjoy endgame PvP. And enjoy is being used loosely, because if you're free to play, you should honestly just give up. If you don't have the right units, you're going to struggle with PvE farming and PvP. This game's progression is so incredibly slow that it feels terrible to try and level up. It feels like your characters make no progress daily. The pacing is so poor that for most people, the only way you're going to enjoy this game is by spending. I mean, this is literally the gameplay for almost 2 months. You would genuinely have a better time watching paint dry and eating the paint chips off the wall afterwards. And honestly, I was gonna leave the video mostly at that, just being, you know, kind of pay to win and not very fun in the PvE. But then the devs decided to suicide their game. Here's the thing, they decided to make a pretty good overall PvP system, with different game modes like an offline defense mode and a real-time arena. They even have private matches and a system made for casting tournaments. It's honestly super impressive how much work they put into it and how well it functions. Duplicates of characters still do give bonus stats, and your units matter just as much as your gear, but that's about what you'd expect from a gacha game. And for sure, the best part of Etheria Restart is how good the PvP system is, despite its flaws. The weird part though is that they've been nerfing units that people spent weeks worth of resources on. The trash! Because, get this, the boss that's meant to be farmed is being farmed too easily. And no, I'm not joking. Within 2 weeks of this game being released, they felt like people were farming the game too easily, so they nerfed a character that people spent all of that time investing in. Like, I just don't get the thought process there. The whole point of the gacha game is for you to not play the game that much. Like, there's literally stamina in the game for that reason, to stop you from playing all the time. So So I don't really understand why it would be a problem that people are clearing the content that they're supposed to be clearing using a strategy that's completely fair and within the rules of the game. Balancing characters to PvE is a huge mistake for a game with PvP in it. Naturally, players weren't too happy with the decision. After all, what sense does it make to make PvE farming harder in a gacha game? And to add insult to injury, XD didn't even offer to refund players their invested resources until players began to criticize them for it. As mentioned 30 times in this video already, it takes a ridiculous amount of resources to level a character in that game. It's like they don't even play their own game. I don't know what they're thinking. At this point, if recent events are anything to go off of, then Etheria Restart is more cooked than the chicken I had for dinner because I'm terrified of food poisoning. Speaking of cooked though, it gets even worse for Etheria because genuinely, what the fuck is this? Yeah, so basically to save a couple bucks and not hire real artists, XD used generative AI to create their character splash arts. Now sure, I can understand the argument that it's XD's game and they can do what they want with their own property, but what I'm wondering is, if this company has millions of dollars to spend on marketing and made back millions more dollars in the first week of the game, how is it that they couldn't afford to throw $10,000 at an actual artist to make their splash arts and not have huge glaring errors?
Yeah, this game's cooked. I don't care what anybody says. Actually, no, you know what? No, if you like the game, then I don't know, good on you. But for the most part, no, I don't feel like anybody should. Blech. I'm not. No, 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 no. It's a no for me. Big no. Big no, big no. Big fatty no for me. And yeah. And after watching that, I think, what was it like? I don't know when the heck I watched this, like maybe Saturday or whenever the video came out. As soon as I saw the video, I immediately uninstalled it. So yeah, it's very disappointing to see the game like that now. It's very disappointing. Very, very. Very disappointing. Oh man. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Man, man, man. Why did my thing pause? Oh no, 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 it didn't pause. So kind of don't like the game. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like I don't like the game? Did you hear me watch? Yeah, it's a Etheria restart. No, yeah, because that was the video I watched. When it released, like when it came out, the video I watched it and I was just like, oh, like basically like a lot of a lot of the points that he made in the video was pretty much aligned with what I had the problems I had with the game. But then to put the cherry on top, the one that really got me was like, oh yeah, they use like AI art to for some of their splash arts. So I was just like, okay, yeah, no, I'm out. I'm out. Like as soon as I found that out, which was very stupid of me to not realize it at the beginning, because like now seeing it, it's like very painfully obvious that it is AI. So I'm just like, okay, yeah, yeah. I'm like, I'm out. That was the thing that got me to uninstall it. Because I was still like I like before I said I was gonna like play it like during like maybe before like I don't know a different gotcha game came out and I would uninstall it then. But like after finding that out, when I watched the video, I was like, oh, nah, I'm gonna uninstall it now. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's sad because a lot of people now, yeah, now that I realize it, people are just hyping up the game because or most like the well-known creators, gotcha creators are hyping up the game. It's because because they're sponsored. It's because they're getting money from that. So because I was like, oh, they're when I first before when it released, I was like, oh, I didn't even know this game was like a thing or something like that. But apparently, there was a lot of gotcha creators that were just like, oh yeah, this is the game, going to be the game, and all that stuff. Like, and then they were getting sponsors for it, and I was just like, oh, okay, maybe I should, maybe I should play it, and I did, but it was garbage, or I found it that it was garbage. So I was like, why are these? I was like, well, how are these gotcha creators saying that it's a really good game, but uh yeah, obviously it's because they're being sponsored by the shit, so obviously they're gonna glaze the heck out of the game. It tried to copy HSR. Well, I guess in a way it kind of did because it's turn-based, but then they were also prioritizing the thing of PvP modes so you can like fight other people. The thing is, yeah, I even said the game looked like it was something that would come out like maybe like 10 years ago because of the way how it looked like. I was just like, yeah, this game doesn't look that good. To be honest, like the way how it is, like yeah, some of the art looks fine. Before I realized it was AI, I was like, oh, this would look pretty good. And then gameplay was just whatever. And then the way how they presented the story was pretty garbage too. Um, like I ended up just using the skip button because I was like uninterested in what the hell is happening. Um, and then a lot of people were saying like, "Oh, this is the HSR killer." I'm just like, you're on crack cocaine, buddy. You're saying that this is the HSR killer. Nothing will be the HSR killer. Nothing will be the Genshin killer. Nothing will. Everybody, they all have their own different, I guess, thingy on whatever. Like, sure, they might have the same genre of the game, like turn-based or world or open world, but it's just like, yeah, it's up to you to interpret that. But nothing will really kill a game, because there's still like a big fandom for it. So it's just like, no matter how much people like trash on the game, it's still gonna be, it's people are still gonna play it. That's just how it is. There's no, you know, no stoppage of them. Yeah. That was my So Ethereal restart is done for me. I'm just gonna go back to playing the big three that I have. I'm gonna go back to playing my big three games. So, which is fine because you know I'd rather not have another game to like anyways because I'm already playing enough gotcha games for once and I already have to deal with those. So having to end up liking another one and adding it to my collection is gonna be a huge problem for me. Monster Hunter World? No, I have played, I don't know, I have played, wait. That's what you're talking about, right? Monster Hunter? Am I right to say that you're saying Monster Hunter? Yeah? Okay. I'll be honest, I have played Monster Hunter. I forgot which one it was, but I wasn't the biggest fan of it. So I probably won't play that. I probably won't play Monster Hunter. I don't know. Not really that big on the. I wasn't like I played maybe like a couple. I played a decent amount. I was just like, I mean it's alright. It's alright. Not really your type? Yeah, I guess you could say that. I guess Monster Hunter is not really my type of game. But for the time I had played it, I wasn't hating on it. I was just like, yeah, it was okay. But it's probably not a game I would play long term. But at least I played it. Yeah, it's just not my thing. I don't know. The only reason why I even played it to begin with was because I think it was on Xbox Game Pass or something for one of the Monster Hunters. So I was just like, okay, maybe I'll give it a try because a lot of people are like playing it. I play Monster Hunter because I don't know what game I'm gonna play. That's valid. That's valid, yeah. When you have no other games to play, you have to play whatever. I have a lot of gacha games, but get bored. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, that's true. Like if it's like if you're done basically with the content, then yeah, there's no really point of I guess playing it because you're basically done with everything. That was kind of me when I played Star Rail when I finished 2.0 story, and I was like, I finished a bunch of like the end game events and all that stuff. I didn't know what to do, so what I ended up doing was I made an alt account and I played on that for a bit, and yeah, I played on that. I do want to go to. I do want to make another alt account, but make it so like it's like a no pull account. I do want to do that just for fun, see how it is playing without getting any characters, just utilizing the 4 stars or something like that. And then yeah, oh, and then also and then it's gonna be great for my first alt account, because since they're adding the skip button, I can easily skip through like the story. Since I had already played through it, I can easily just, on my alt account, I can easily just skip. So yeah, so it makes it easier for my alt account to keep up, I guess. But even then, I've been doing it. I have been playing on the alt account normally, without using the skip. Like I've been, like sometimes I do want to like redo the story again. So that's the thing. But then obviously there's gonna be like the story recap thingy in 3.6, so that doesn't matter anymore. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot more easier for me to do the stuff on my alt account since there's a skip button. And I can say that for the main too, but I'm not a lore skipper, so I won't use it for the main account. But for the alt account, for sure I'm gonna utilize the skip button for sure. Hello, good morning. Hello, Evelyn. And the lore skipper? Oh. I don't know, that's just you though. I don't know. I like the lore, so. And the lore in Honkai Star Rail is actually interesting for me. How's your 3.4 funds looking? Absolute garbage. Absolute. Painfully garbage. I think I only have like, actually I want to check right now. Let me check right now. Who are you gonna go for? What, the HSR and ZZ not for me, but I like the Arknight lore. I see. That's the opposite. I'm not interested in the Arknight lore. But I like, actually I don't give a shit about ZZZ either. ZZZ I don't care, but I'll still like I don't know, look at it. I think HSR I will definitely look into the lore and stuff. But as for who I'm going for, I said I'm trying to go for Finon and Saber, because Archer we're gonna get for free anyways, so yeah. I'll try to go for but the thing is with the Fate collab, the fact that they announced it saying that it's gonna span until like for no end, there's like no set like there's no, what is it, no set end date for it. I might not pull for Saber and just wait for a bit, like wait for like maybe a skip patch or something like that. I don't know, or maybe like casually pull on it maybe every so often. How many pulls do I have? I don't have that many pulls, let me be honest. Even though I skipped Cypher, I kind of pulled a lot because I went for Hyacinth, I went for her light cone, and I went for the Herd as light cone, so I kind of lost a lot of pulls there. I only have 40 pulls. Rip me. I only have 40 pulls, and I'm on a 50-50. zero pity for both the light cone and well, actually no, I have 7 pity on the character banner, and then I have 0 on the light cone. So we're basically, I'm screwed. I'm screwed. I'm screwed. I'm cooked. I'm cooked, chat. Unless I get really lucky, but I hear Saber and Archer are gonna stay there for 2 months, I think. Nope, there's no fixed end date for the Fate collab. It's gonna span for multiple versions until there is a fixed date. So that's the good thing. That's why I was like, let's freaking go. So it's like, that's like, because I was worried it was only gonna be there for like the patch, but apparently it's gonna be there for there's no fixed end date for the for the thing. So that tells me, I don't know, it tells me that there's gonna be a part 2 for the collab. Because also too, because in the trailer, Lancer was in the trailer. Lancer was in the trailer, and he had a whole outfit. So that tells me that we might get Lancer as a character in like another patch or something, and that, or in a new collab part 2 or something like that. So yeah, so there's no fixed end date for the Fate collab, so it's gonna span until whenever they think they're gonna end it. I think. So yeah, that's good. You know what's funny? Oh, you know what was so stupid, like greedy of them? So I said, because I lost my 50-50 to, what is it? Tribi, right? So I was just like, okay, maybe I'll just get Tribi on a rerun. And the thing is, when I saw that Tribi was coming back for this patch, for the 3.4 patch, I was pissed off. I was like, you greedy Hoyoverse bastards. So you're telling me you're putting Fine on, you're putting Tribi, Sunday, and Sparkle all in one phase 1. I'm just like, bruh, there's no way. There's no way. I started watching Fate, and now I really like Lancer after how he helped Rin. Yeah, after going back to your question, are you a big Fate fan? Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works was one of the first animes that I started watching when I got into anime. It was like one of the first couple of animes that I watched, and yeah, that's why that's why I was like so hyped when they announced the collab way back when. I was like, wow, they're really like they could have done like any Fate, but they specifically chose Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. I was like, oh, the nostalgia. I was like, wow, this is really dope. So yeah, I'm excited for the Fate collab. Very excited. Very excited. Yeah, dude, this is man, Star Rail has been such a pain, bro, because you know they have Finon, right? Like I'm gonna try and pull for Finon, and then you know they have Saber, and then they have the 3.5 characters. They have Heistlin, and then they have seats. What is it, Surgia? Like, oh my god, it's like, no, I'm like, please, Star Rail, I don't want to spend money. Like, how am I supposed to get all the characters? How am I supposed to get all of them? I was like, there's no way. I'm cooked, dude. I'm cooked. Actually, God. Like when they put like when I saw when I saw Sarija's drip, I was just like, oh no. And she's a harmony, you know, she's a harmony character too. She's a harmony character too. So she's harmony. It's gonna be a dog character. Are you into that? I don't care, bro. I like the character. I don't care if she's a dog character. I like her. I like her design. Oh, you don't have any dot character. I guess that's a valid reason to skip. Yeah. That's a valid reason. Yeah. But with Sarija, she's a harmony character, and what we learned from what we learned from harmony characters is that if it's a harmony character, you gotta pull it, because it's probably gonna be really OP. Yeah, but I have dot characters. Well, I only have like Black Swan and Kafka. Like Black Swan, Kafka. Those are really the main ones I have in terms of 5 stars. I don't have Zhao Cho. I skipped Zhao Cho. Like all the Nihility is pretty women and they kind of scare me. So to this day I still don't have one. Wait. So you don't even have Acheron? Wow. 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 You have all destruction men. I see, I see, I see. She came out when I was still new to the game. I honestly found her art ugly, so I never even saw her animations. Ah, I see. I see, I see. I see. Yeah, she was a really... Well, at the time, the animations of hers was really good. And then I think she was a really good DPS until, like, obviously the power creeps and all that stuff. When I did, I just thought all the characters had that level effort in their effects. I see, I see. Yeah, I am, I don't know, complete opposite. I collect all the womans. Well, except for this one, I'm gonna try and go for final because he look pretty dope. So, probably the only time I'm gonna go for a dude. That's why I was like, I want to pull for. That's why I was like, I was considering, like, I was considering pulling for Cypher because she was really hot. But then the thing is, I was like, oh, fight Cypher, not Cypher. Final is literally the next patch. I was like, yeah, never mind. I'm good with like Hyacinth and stuff. Like I got my Hyacinth, so it's fine. Do you know what Aventurine did? Just tried to pull for him, just because he was friends with Raichu, who was my savior in the early game. You know, yeah, I think Aventurine was also like a pull, was also a character I didn't care about, but I just pulled for him anyways. But the thing is, he ended up being like, I guess, part of my team for like a majority of the time, because I didn't have to, because he was a shielder, so I was just like, okay, I don't have to use my healers anymore. I could just use Aventurine for shields. Definitely would have carried me if I'd won the 50-50 because I was having such a hard time staying alive. Damn. You don't want to know how what team was for his boss and or how long it took me. Crazy. His boss is probably still one of the most annoying bosses to deal with ever in the game, to be honest. Out of all the bosses after Aventurine was still probably the most annoying because of the RNG and obviously like the whatever the way how his mechanics worked. It was so annoying. That's why I was like dreading doing his boss when I was on my alt account, but I ended up passing. I ended up, I guess, somehow defeating him on my second try on the alt account. I was like, oh damn. But the thing is also too is because I was already like I already knew how the game worked. So I basically I guess that's why it was kind of easy for me to deal with it because I understood how he worked. A few epochs ago he was in it and it actually got so scared to try to fight him. Yeah, I remember when he came back for one of the epochs. I was like, oh damn, I was like, there's no way, but I was able to clear him. I was able to clear no problem, because all my teams then were like really OP. So and then I finally understood how building a character is actually important. Yep, that's just how it be. That's just how it be. Speaking of which, I'm probably gonna log in right now. Oh, yep, see? Perfect. Perfect. Oh, why is there like two of the same music together? I didn't even have to switch. I just had to, Oh yeah, I don't have my volume because I was pre-farming. I'm pre-farming. I was currently pre-farming early last night, so that's why I had my volume down to 0 because I was pre-farming. But yeah, I only have 40 pulls. Oh, I only have 40 pulls. Very sad. I'm surprised that I even have that many pulls. I thought I was gonna have lower, but guess not. Well, luckily I didn't have to. Luckily, Hyacinth wasn't that much of a problem because I did kind of get her early. I think I got her like within 40 or 50 pulls. So that was good. I don't know about the light cone. I think the light cone took me a while. Wait, what? Use my what? Oh, my fuel. Yeah. I know. I don't. When a lot of people see that I have max fuel, they go crazy. I'm just like, really? I think the lowest I've had it was probably like 1300. That's probably like I've never gone it down to 0. I've never used it fully, actually, to be honest. So, because I had another person that was just like, "Oh wow, you have max fuel." I was like, "What the heck?" Bump, 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 bump. Click add build target and see what you do. Oh yeah, I know. I used it for who did I pre-farm for? I think it was Hyacinth I pre-farmed. Yeah, I used it, but I didn't use it for this one because I just looked at both Saber and Phynon and I was like, okay. I was like, I need to probably get double the amount of this because they're both destruction units, so. I don't know. I'll be real though, if I end up not getting Phynon, then I'll probably just wait for his rerun, because I don't know. Cause I'm not that crazy for Finon, to be honest. I'll be real. I mean, he's cool. He looks pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie, but like, I'm not that crazy to him where if I lose the 50-50, I'll just keep rolling for him. But like, if I don't get him, then it's fine. Cause I don't really, I don't know the. I think he's alright. But he's cool though. But if I do get him, then cool. Then cool. Then dope. I don't really I don't pull for meta anymore at this point. I just pull for characters I like. As long as I can comfortably clear like all the end game content, then I'm fine. Maybe I should use all the double rewards. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, I was thinking of pulling for tribute, but the thing is, I feel like I've been doing just fine without her. I've been doing just fine without her. Like, I was able to clear like a bunch of the stuff without using tribute. I just had to use Ron May, so I was just like, okay, that's fine. I remember I tried going for a fugue on her rerun because I just wanted to, because it was very annoying for me to go back and forth between Harmony MC and Remembrance Trailblazer. So I was just like, okay, bruh. I was like, I want to get fugue for my break team so I don't have to deal with this back and forth shit, but I ended up losing on that, so I was like, okay, never mind. I was like, oh, I guess they don't want me having fugue on my account. And then with Saber, I don't even know if I'm actually gonna even use her for just team wise. I feel like I just plan on getting her just for having her on my account, because she's a fake collab character. So I don't even know if I'm actually even gonna like properly build her or anything. Maybe I will for like maybe a little bit, but in terms of actually using her, I probably will rarely use her. I just want to have her on the account, even though she's gonna be. That's why I was like thank God that the banners are long term and no fixed end date, so I can take my time with pulling Saber. I could take my time. I could take my sweet time. It just means I can maybe like I could do pulls now and then on her banner and not have to worry about it ending soon. Man, I was also before Hyacinth came out, I was debating whether or not I should get Hyacinth, but I was just like, she's a healer. I'm just gonna pull on her. Like, I didn't know how good she was gonna be until I actually started using her. She's really good, just as like an overall like healer, and then also like especially for my casters team, where she relies on like having you to like constantly be healing. So it's just like, because of little Ika's like follow-up, damage increases by the amount of how much you actually heal. So it's like, oh wow, it's like an added bonus damage. Really good. Yeah, I did kind of just want to get a healer too in general, because I've been using Gallagher for like the longest time, and I'm just like, come on, Gallagher is it's time for Gallagher to retire for a bit. So yeah, it was a good investment to pull for Hysim, and I got her light cone too. And I pulled the Herda's light cone as well. I didn't even need to get the Herda's light cone because I was doing just fine without her light cone, but I just wanted to get it because I love the Herda. The Herda is probably like my favorite character in the game, so I just had to complete her by getting her light cone. Thank God I won the 75-25. Man, listening to the Persona 5 music makes me want to play Persona 5 again. But I would have to buy the game because I played the game when it was first out on Xbox Game Pass, so I was like able to play it for free. And I played like a solid, I don't know, I played a good chunk of Persona 5, and I was having a good time, and then I just never got to finishing it because I don't know, I was playing something else. So I was just like, maybe one day I'll get back into Persona 5 or Royale, basically. Not Persona 5, but the same thing though. But yeah, I don't know. And then obviously there's Persona 4, the remake, or I don't know what it's called again. Persona 4... What? The Revival, there you go, Revival. Persona 4 Revival. Speaking of Persona, there's gonna be the Phantom X, the game, got the Persona Gotcha game that was out for a while. Is now coming to global on the 26th. I can't wait to, I actually want to check that game out because it looked interesting. So, because it's like Persona 5 or like Persona, what's it? I think it takes place in the Persona 5 universe, I think. I don't know. But it's a gotcha game. But I heard that you don't really need to pull, you just have to play the story and then you unlock all the characters. I guess the gotcha is only for the gotcha is only for seasonal character of the seasonal versions of the same characters, and then also collab characters. I think I saw it from a short, I don't know, something like that, but I don't know. I thought I might check it out. I might. Oh, you know what? I might have to. You know what? Never mind. Wait. What am I doing Thursday? What am I doing Thursday for stream? I might change that to the Phantom X. Now that I realize it, I might change that. What was I doing on Thursday? AI the Somnia files. Okay, I might have to change that to the Phantom X. Yeah, I think so. Wait, actually, I want to look at the actual release date time for this. Let me see. Release date for Phantom X June 26th. Wait, hold on. Persona the Phantom X release date time. This is June 26th though, so I don't really know what time actually. Yeah, this game came back out. Oh, it was only last year that it went out for exclusively for China. Okay, well this damn. June 26th though. Actually, I don't know because I don't know what time I don't know the time release though, so I might actually not stream that. Depends on the time of release actually, so depending on the time of release, I might not actually stream Phantom X. I might stream it another time, or maybe it might be to Friday actually. Maybe either Thursday or Friday I'll stream Phantom X. Either way, I have to change the stream up to the stream week schedule. Anyways, I think with that, wait, how long have we been streaming right now? Because I might end up might end a little early because I have to do some stuff. Might do some stuff. It might end up ending a little early. 2 hours, okay. I mean, it's short stream, but yeah, I need to do some stuff. Plus, my cousins are here. They are here for not that long, so I gotta go chit chat with them. Well, not here, but like in a different place. But yeah. So what is it? So wait, tomorrow. Okay, so yeah, tomorrow I'm not streaming because of somewhere I'm going to that's early in the morning, so I can't stream at all. And then Wednesday we're gonna have the Minecraft. We're gonna play better Minecraft because I kind of like started playing Minecraft a little bit, but I was like, oh, you know what? I should probably stream it. So we're gonna play better Minecraft, and we're gonna start a series. So that's why it's called hashtag number one. Better Minecraft number 1 will be the first out of I don't know how many times we're gonna, until I end up forgetting about it or never playing Minecraft again. And then when Thursday is gonna be Thursday or Friday is either gonna change, but in terms of what the schedule is right now, we're gonna be doing Thursday is gonna be AI the Somnia files, and then Friday would be Minecraft again, but that could all change depending on what time Phantom X releases, because I forgot that it's this week that it releases, so it might end up being Thursday or Friday that I'll change. But I'll update on Twitter and YouTube about the update or the change if it ends up happening. So yeah. All right, guys. Yes, I'm gonna head out now. Thank you guys for tuning in, having a little nice chat with me. Usually when I have these chats, just chatting, it means I have no idea what to stream. That's usually how it is. That's usually how it is for me. If I end up making like a ZATSU stream, that means I have no idea what to stream in terms of games. It's good night to you. For me, it's barely gonna be afternoon, so it's about to be like 1 o'clock in my time. So yeah. So it's good night to you guys, for a lot of you guys probably. But yeah. All right, goodbye. See you Wednesday. See you Wednesday, and we play Minecraft. Yippee!